The Curiosity rover, which found that ancient lake location and studied its chemistry, really brought home the idea that Mars indeed once had habitable environments. It didn't say much, however, about whether those environments were ever actually inhabited, because it didn't have the instruments designed to look for previous life or extant life on the surface of Mars. The next step, obviously, is to go back to Mars with a different set of instruments and look for that actual evidence itself, evidence for life that once was, or life even that plausibly still is on Mars. Before we do that, I want to talk about one other really interesting thing about Mars, is that it gives you a unique window into the history of the early solar system and into the history of the start of life itself, if it ever started there. And here's why. I want to take you back and remind you about the history of the Earth. Just like on Mars, where we have the Noachian, we have the Hesperian, we have the Amazonian, on the Earth we have these ages, the Hadean, the oldest one, Hades, bad, hell-like, or something, and we don't actually know because there are no rocks from that era in existence anywhere on the Earth. We don't have them. they've been subducted, they've been melted, they've been destroyed. They don't exist. The very earliest rocks are these about 3.8 billion year old, and there are just a tiny number of those. The first evidence for life on Earth is right about here, 3.5 billion years. And we'll look at some of those in a minute, but there are just tiny amounts of rock from even that age left. This time period is called the Archean. It's named after those same archaea, or maybe it's the other way around, those earliest forms of life that we talked about. And throughout this time, there are still just small bits of rock that we can access still from the Earth. By the time we get to the Proterozoic, the rock record becomes substantially more complete, and we can actually study what happened in these time periods, the organisms, the geology, everything else in much more detail. And of course, in the current time period, the Phanerozoic, there's many, many rocks available for that. But if we want to study this very earliest period, this period when life formed, period when the Earth was a very different place, we can't, or we have a very difficult time doing it. Let's look at some of those locations where some of this earliest rock record still actually does exist. It's a sadly small set of places on the Earth. In gray is all of the places where there are rocks older than 3.6 billion years. And there are things that you have heard of, like the Canadian Shield. You may have heard of the Jack Hills zircons, where these tiny little fragments of ancient rocks remain. And they look like this. Here's a bit in Greenland, and they're just a mess. They are material that has been buried, come back up to the surface, but it's been heated, it's been mangled. Look at this stuff. It's just total mess. It's a mess, and there's not much of it. And in this mess, what is the evidence for life? Well, the earliest evidence for life, which is at about 3.5 billion years ago, are these things called stromatolites. And they are, you can tell, they're relatively small. This is a pen for scale, and they are layered. You see these layers through here like this, layered here like this, mangled and layered in through here like this. These are layers of microbial mats. This is basically slime that builds, and then another slime layer builds, and then maybe there's sand, and then there's a slime layer and the slime layer. And they look, well, actually, they look just like this. If you take one of these stromatolites and you slice it and you polish it up, you can see these fossilized bands of these microbial mats. This side where it's not polished, you can still see these bands in there quite nicely. This is probably about 3.5 billion years old, as are these stromatolites. This is the oldest evidence that we have for life on Earth. I want to remind you now about Mars. Here's Mars, a view that we haven't seen before, but it's just a geological map showing some of the different terrains on there. You see like the volcanic terrains, you see the green, which is the smooth Amazonian plains. Most importantly, in this case, the brown are the ancient highlands. Everything in brown is more than 3.7 billion years old. Everything in brown is older than anything we have on the surface of the Earth. If you want to study a terrestrial-like planet at an early stage in the solar system when possibly things like life were starting to form, when we know that this had some habitable environments in it, that's the place to go.